Behemoth are a Polish death metal band with particular focus on alternative religions, for example, paganism, thelema, and Satanism. They were formed in 1991 and they've had 12 albums, studio albums so far. Their front man goes by the name of Nurgle, and he has had some controversy. This is metal after all. He faced some controversy in Poland for ripping up a Bible on stage and has been taken to court several times over this act. At one point he said that he meant no offence. Well, I kind of feel like saying if you didn't realise it was going to offend people, that's a very strange thing to not realise. Although in other parts of his life, he is a qualified museum curator and he co-owns 3 barbershops. Hi, my name's Dan. So this was the 10th studio album by Behemoth, and it's my first encounter with them. And I have to confess that when I saw the name of this album on the list, I was kind of curious. And so I've now satisfied my curiosity because I've listened to it. But I have only listened once, I will confess. So this is an album of country music songs about poppies and clouds. I'm kidding. Of course it's not. It's very heavy metal. The sound mostly reminds me of a thick, matted blanket covered in dirt, just kind of draped over everything. There's frantic drumming with, I always feel like I say, well, double bass drums. When I say double bass, it sounds like an upright bass. There's the occasional guitar solo. There's the very occasional quieter passages. Even that's kind of sometimes only relative. And there's some kind of atmospheric sound effects at times in here. The track that stand out for being different a little in the style is the track that's the title track, which is called The Satanist. There's, as I have come to expect from metal at this end of the metal spectrum, there's some very strange harmonies going on. I don't understand metal harmonies. Somewhere in the late 80s, early 90s, metal kind of had this shift where they suddenly started using all sorts of strange intervals and probably different modes and whatever, but it's meant to sound menacing, of course, because it's metal. The vocals are unclean vocals, I believe they're called. Basically, is basically growling out the words. You have to do special training to do this kind of vocals, otherwise you're going to severely damage your vocal cords. You can actually, unlike some music like this, you can make out some of the words. Some of the words are in Latin. There's one spoken section in Polish. So, of course, out of curiosity, having heard some of the lyrics, I went to look up the lyrics because if I'm going to be critical about the lyrics of an album, which I am going to be, I think I ought to actually know what they are. So if anybody knows why in the spelling in the lyrics the word of is consistently spelled O-V rather than O-F, I'd love to know. Please let me know. Comments box down below. Thank you. So the themes of the songs here, these are probably not going to surprise anybody. God and Jesus are bad. They perpetrate lies, and there's just general anger and obscenity directed at God and at religion in general. There's some of it is seems to be verging on incitement to violence. Again, this is not really surprising. So in contrast to that, according to these lyrics, Satan is Lord, not necessarily good, but definitely Lord. And there's lots of kind of homage to Satan. And then there's lots of vague, mystical stream of consciousness and probably coded meanings with kind of emphasis on nihilism and chaos and destructive stuff. So it might not be a great surprise to you that I didn't like these lyrics very much at all. So it's, I don't particularly take it personally. I am a Christian myself. In some ways, although they're pretty vile, the words, I didn't find them as offensive as some of the rap albums that I've listened to. I think probably because I don't think many people are going to take them that seriously. And But the music, occasionally it's okay, but mostly it's blah. Just the whole thing, there are reasons why I only wanted to listen to it once. It's just not really pleasant. So unless you like extreme metal and you're willing to either embrace the alternative religion aspects or put up with it, then this probably won't be for you. If I'm missing something, there's some genius in here that I've completely missed that you want to let me know about, please tell me in the comments below. That's it from me for now.